the Collins Court, Bridie Bowler will be performing the national anthem.
All right. Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Let's go!
Cheers for Bridie Bowler. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Runners, 1 minute to the start. Okay, runners. And the sound of the shotgun will start. Chief Jim McDonald from the Los Angeles Police Department, our JFK Award winner for 2026, will start the race. Runners, on your mark. And the sound of the shotgun, which will be fired by our Grand Marshal for the 2026 parade, Michael Moriarty. Our third wave, again, you will start in a shotgun, and it will be fired by our 2026 Grand Colleen Jaden Christie. on the sound of the shotgun, and we are proud and honored to have our next Lieutenant Governor Kim Driscoll to start this wave of the race. Lieutenant Governor.
There's a button.
And the sound of the shotgun, the next wave will be fired by our Mayor of Holyoke, Joshua O. Garcia.
Put your hand together for the police, the HPD, State PD. We got our pace truck from the parade committee and the road race committee.
Good job, Condino, you did it!
Billy Harbalist driving the timer truck. Thank you, Billy. For our update. Joe, looking good, buddy. Hey, come together, whoa. Sarah 29-45. Two-time road race winner. Graduate of Boston College. Great job today. .45 unofficial time, puts it at about a 4:45 mile. Unbelievable, Lewis, great job, congratulations today. We got more runners coming up. Let's make a shout for all of them. Giancarlo Diaz from Manchester, Connecticut, your second place finisher. The 49th annual road race. Put those hands together, keep them nice and warm, and give them a big welcome here at the finish line. Third place. Make some noise for Alex Nordstrom from Glastonbury. Great job, Alex. Let's make some noise. They're working hard out there for our entertainment today. John DeRosa from Springfield, Massachusetts. Bib 4, great job, John. Come on now, let's welcome back to the finish line. Tommy Flynn from New Rochelle, New York. Austin Turner, Albany County, New York. Great job, fellas. Keep it coming, keep it coming. He's finishing strong. Brendan Carter from Worcester. Great job, Brendan. You see it? See another one. Great job, Brad Mish from Hadley, Mass. Great job. Steve Dowsett from Newburyport, Massachusetts. Great job, Steve. Here they come, slowly and surely. Nathaniel Davidson from Suffield, Connecticut. 33:18. It's about a 5:20 and some change mile. These guys are still clocking really good, really well. Michael Keebler. We got our lead women coming up straight. Let's make some noise. Again, we are under 6-minute miles, just over 5.5. Your lead female this year. Christopher Catali, good job, Rachel Stokowski from Providence, Rhode Island. Great job, Rachel. Great race. Matt Provost, Christopher Tringali. Matt from Munson. Let's make some noise for Cohen Zun from Pittsfield. Great job, Cohen. Hey, let's put our hands together and make some noise. Michael and Connor from Berlin, Connecticut, Manchester, New Hampshire. Great job. Aiden Durney from New York, New York. Our second place female, Angelia Nordstrom and Eliza Quinn from Holyoke. Angelia from Glastonbury, Connecticut, great job. Nicholas Hopp from Dedham, Mass. Ian Dubb from Springfield. Great job, Ian, great job. Give him some noise, give him some noise. Ryan Davis from Summit, Joseph Trombley, Holyoke. Great job, Coach Ryan Davis from Summit Multisports. Third place female, Sarah Flynn, New Rochelle, New York. Great job, Sarah Flynn. Tyler Leahy from Chicopee. Keep those hands clapping, keep those noisemakers going. Philip Fennell from Amherst. Mark Rabasco from Greenfield, great job, Mark. Hobbs O'Sullivan. Dakota Gagnon from Tallinn, Connecticut, great job. These finishers are still under 6-minute pace. Still moving out there for 6.2 miles. Eric from Northampton, great job, Eric. Nicholas Delmonico from Scituate, Massachusetts. Mary Yount from Northampton, great job, Mary. You're coming in hot and heavy now. Daniel Fester from Munson, great job, Daniel. Brett Abbott from Agawam. Got a cluster here. Lily Flynn from New Rochelle. Kyle Thomas Stone, Lewis Cody. Benjamin Farias from Holden, Mass, great job. Owen Kuby from Holyoke. Nick Davis. Nat Larson from Amherst. Matthew Talbot from Belchertown, great job. Eb Mosca from Holyoke. Keep it coming, people. Keep that noise going. It makes the smiles happen here at the finish line. Charles O'Brien. Garrett from Chicopee, great job, Garrett. We got Brendan McAvoy, Liv Lohmeyer from Hadley, Nicholas Gard, Megan Marin from Westfield. Great job, Megan. Nicholas Antonio Rosa from Melrose, Mass. It's a great singlet right there, a little Irish flag from Gareth Buckley from South Hadley. Colin Lee. Steve. Anna Steinman from West Springfield. Grant Joyner from West Tisbury. Neil Creedon coming across the line. Springfield, Mass. Matt Chase from Wayland. Shane Green. Adam Borgalt from Hadley. Mackenzie Sino. Jeff Fish. Shane Green, great job. Warm welcome here at the finish line. Great job, everybody. Great job, runners. Great job. We got Sean O'Donnell, Mackenzie, Matt Antle from Westfield. Great job, Matt. Still under the 40-minute mark, which is just under a 6.5-minute mile here. I don't know if you've seen this road race, but the hills can be brutal. It's an impressive time. Great job, everybody, thus far. Hey, keep those hands. Let's yell. Let's make some noise. Make sure they're welcome here. Beverages at the end. Edward Shibley, Jack Leland from Brimfield, Giovanni Carasquillo from Springfield. Great job, Gio. In golfer from Long Meadow, Matthew LePage from Oswego, New York. Gavin Heath. Joseph Harris. Marcelo from Northampton, 14 years old. Lee Belisle from Belchertown. Thomas Whitcup, Alexander Saletti from Springfield. Great job, Tommy. Liam DeGavi, Jake Poirier, Timothy Cote from South Hadley. Ian Brooks, great job. Welcome to the finish line. Your day is over. Or should we say your day has just begun? Let's make some noise. We got Nolan, 14 years old out of Westfield. Colin Healy, 16 from Pomfret, Connecticut. Great job, Nolan. Colin Healy. Harrison, 13 years old from Amherst, Mass. Great job, Harrison. David Wright, David Shampoo, Northampton. Zach Catnode. Dylan Bell from New Milford. Jessica Hawley, Northampton. Great job, Jessica. Kevin Barrett from Long Meadow. Jeffrey Levrow, Melissa Layden from Westfield. Great job. Kate Bonneau out of Westfield. Jack May from Guilford. Abby Mahoney, Holyoke. Great job, Abby. Great job. Austin Darley from Long Meadow. Rich Ginn, Menlo Park. Cameron Correa from Holyoke. Good job, Cameron. Autumn Graham from Cambridge. Hunter Boudreau. Ben Sajak from Williamsburg. Make some noise. They're coming in. They're working hard for us. Federico Rizos. Chris McMahon. Jennifer Alley from Southampton. Angelo. Robert Scibelli from Granby. Mike Siak from Ware. Great job. Shane Hall from Holyoke. Boone Wilson. Sean Clark. Noah Berman. Chesterfield. Great job. Paul McCluskey in the house. Belchertown. Great job, Paul. Kevin Ryan from Boston. Sean Monaco from Boston. Kyle Roy. Peter Bertini. Isaac Summers from Munson, 17. Sam Bohr, Johnny Ferrini. Catherine Ann Buck from Long Meadow. Catherine, great job. Carter Woodrum, 15 years old from Agawam. Great job. William Sterrett, Patrick Heggie. Oliver Rogers from Amherst. Michael Murray at Westfield. William Jourdain, 16 from East Hampton. Audrey Malloy. James Roy from Burlington, 14 years old. Sean Newton, Corey McLaughlin, Alex Seymour. Daniel Sullivan from West Springfield. Great job, Daniel. Braden Gallagher, 17 from Granby. We gotta be louder than this, guys. Louder than this. Griffin, Rodman Parvin, Eduardo Alvarez, Luke Nugent, Matthew Chapman, Mason Harris. Great job. Eileen Henney from Wilbraham. Brad Huska from Schenectady. Say that 3 times. Schenectady. Nicholas Jones, Matt Moore, Joseph Dunn. Aja Templeton, Caden from Ludlow. Great job. Aaron Lewis from Summers, Connecticut. Jack LaLiberty, Dan Weber from Longmeadow. Aaron Green, Boston. Frankie Cortez, Dan Lipson, Madison Taggart from Albany County, New York. Thanks for traveling. Braden Leduc, 18 from Granby. Pat LaBelle from South Hadley. Scott LeBray, Kaylin Hubbard from Amherst. Great job. Trevor Plant, Teresa Sepio from Ludlow. Great job, Teresa. Daniel. Yulia, Aaron St. Jean, 15 from Westfield. Lillian Humphreys. Michael McColgan, Charlie. You got John Minerva, Aiden Rigo, Nick Williamson, Frankie Rodriguez, Jr., Stephen Barrett from Longmeadow, Anthony Park, Patrick Burke, Austin Prokop, Tori Lamerdier, great job, Tori. Matt Zepio from Holyoke. Give it up, make some noise, put those hands together. Tim Mullen, Mike Bennett, Brian Gleason, John Drake. Austin Shea from Westside. Thomas Evans from Holyoke. Brian Williams, Emily Baker. TJ Stachowski from Stonington, Connecticut. Brian Williams, Griffin Kuhn, Gina Hatch. Robert Landry. Ariana Vasicchio, Wallingford, Connecticut. Carlos Crucidon from Springfield. Thomas Druid from Worcester. Miguel Ribeiro, Austin Terrell, Aiden Monahan, Stanley Magani, Jeff Mish, Luke Theroux, Charles Taher, Patrick Morton from Holyoke. Way to be, Patrick! David Anderson, Bradley Shartwood, Thad Castle, Dan Corpita, McGuire Russa from Lee, Mass. Welcome from the Berkshires. Joshua Smith, Samuel Singer from East Longmeadow, Alicia Grachowski from East Hampton. Great job, Alicia. Todd Langdon, Brian Ostrander. Jeffrey, we got Steve Dowd. Jeffrey Oldmixon. Brian Chalk, Rebecca Malinowski. Melissa Cooney, South Hadley, but she went to Holyoke High. Great job, Melissa, great race today. Zach Dowling, Luis Hernandez, Megan Sullivan. Keely Ferrer, 14 from Newtown, Connecticut. Great job. Nelson Marraro, Maxwell Anderson, Nelson Earl, Grace Cooney, 13 from South Hadley. Great job, Grace. Ben Drowan from Holyoke. Austin Roberts, Jason Quinn, Gabby Powell, Brent Miller, Morgan Monteraccio. Zachary Bernard, 11 years old. Zachary, great job. Brian Farmer, Sarah St. Germain. Guillermo Diaz from Holyoke. Megan Polaski. Michael Anthony Sabonis. Nyan Taman, Kyle Murdoch. Mackenzie Rorensky from Southwick. Nathan Roy, Luke Calvanese, Bobby Payne. Jackson Pischel, 16, Springfield. Maura Cote from Westside. Nick Straft. Enrico Colon. Joey Albano. Ben Farrow. Anna Flynn from New York, New York. Justin Roy. Glenn McManus. Ben Farrow from Holyoke. Great job, Ben. Amy Leahy. John Monfort. Gavin Jagir, Norm Peters, Alex Kittelberger from Agawam, Victoria Bergeron from Chester, Aaron Gledoux from Ludlow, Courtney Sullivan from South Hadley, Adam Shrznowski, Ludlow, I probably mispronounced that, I apologize. Nora Aubrey, Daniel Glick, Brandon Pavoni, Jesse Pratt from Westfield, Adam Stevenson, Hannah Chapel, Nick, Adam, Sarah Banish, Eli Sukeki, Kyle Guzman, Andrew Berg, Timothy Sears. All right, finish line. We need to be a little bit louder than that. There we are. That's where we need to be. Daniel Shatnow, Jeff Hunter, Yuri Halevi from Reading, Mass, Julian, Sean Newgray from Holyoke. Attaboy, Sean. Great work. Adam, Dakota, Jeffrey Jakes, Thomas Leahy, T-Bone from Holyoke. Great job. Bobby Lockery, Grace Riley, Jack Anderson, Shane Denault, Sam Gelmood, Alexander, Lori Canoyer, Robert Gregory. Great job. Great job. Declan Kelly from Wilbraham, 15 years old. Alan Bates from Pittsfield, 77 years young, folks. That is impressive. Impressive. Jeff O'Connor, Bradley Swear, Angel Rojas, Ben Bashan, Kathleen Burt, Eric Hopkins, Jason Bobian, Emmett Howard, Aiden Phelan, 19, East Granby, Connecticut. Great job. CJ Hastings, Rich Wood, Pat Harrington, Jack Camus, Anya Nile, 17 from Chester. Great job, runners, great job. David Feely, Kevin, Patrick Lavelle from Holyoke. Great job, Patrick. Yeah, buddy. Caitlin Leary, David Feely, John Ashley, Kyle Matsko, Stephen Pollard, Ryan Toner, Marissa Cadu. Great job. Rafael Ferreira, Owen Payne, Matthew Hood, Deidre Smith, Zach Culver, James Sharati, Joshua Rice, Jack Donahue, 14. Great job, Jack from East Hampton. Dad puts on a great race. Joseph Ursillo, Anthony Armstrong, Aiden Nayland, Daniel O'Shea from Southampton, Gary Loomis, Aurora Vasney, Liam Rubeck, Colin S., Ryan Donahue, Christopher Burke, Darcy Saltmarsh. Great job, Darcy. Way to battle there. Great job. George Gordon, Griffin's Friends, Darcy, Winnie Pishel, Lisa Kane, Josh Beauregard from Holyoke, Matt Dona, attaboy Matty, Jeff Baker, Lily Tyler, Wyatt Hunter, 16 from Southampton, great job. Cinnamon Disgrace, Nick Lean, Talon Dillard. When he's out playing soccer, he's running 10Ks. Great job, Talon. Michael Arisco, Christina Niki, Mila Dillard, also not playing soccer, running 10Ks like it's nothing. UK commit for soccer, great job. Devin Graham, Joe Quinn from Lancaster, Logan Peterson, North Brookfield, Mole Jennifer, Christopher Stabile, Chad Nagel, Thomas Shea, Adam Gartzka, Colin Fitzgibbons, great job. Holyoke, Alicia Harrison, Paulina Balthazar, Javon Leering, Yanuel Martinez, Deborah Heavey, Zach Willett, 15 from South Hadley, Ariel Otto, 18 from South Hadley, great job. Great job, Eric Toya, Eddie Jusko, Evan Sullivan, Aiden Sullivan, 22 from Holyoke. Great job, Aiden. Orlando Sanchez, Emma Young, Nate Sajic, Ryan Peralta, Alec Toth, Keaton Diebler. Great job, Gabby McClure, Kelly, Tom Daisy, Hunter Bennett, Melissa Davidson, Mary Clayton Proderma, Adam Katz, Trent Bourgeon, Colin Flamati, Ross Mia, Bernie Kasutsky, Daniel Ledoux, great job from Palmer, Julian Olenoff, and Jared Olenoff running together from Ludlow. James Fitzgibbons, Matt Way, Seth Mastriani, great job. Robert Letellier, great job, Bobby! On the Holyoke zone. Rachel, Addison Regan, Debbie Melendez, Tommy Carter, Bradley Marion, Edward Appeal, Kayla Pigot, Jennifer Mullins, Madeline Broyard, Caleb Shore, Emily Oxley from Ashland, Mass, Dakota Witt, Renee Gossier, Chris Brackett from Holyoke, Griffin Funk, Gwen O'Brien, Morgan Foy, Oscar, we got Dylan Tyler, Timothy Dunn, Joe Costello from Leverett, Maureen Kane from Holyoke, Elizabeth Gladue, Mackenzie Line, Julian, we got Brandon Gall, Jerome Jacobs, Ethan, Mackenzie Melvin, Roger Conklin, great job. Measures toward, and I can't keep up with the Holyoke Wrestling. Your state chair Western Mass champions. Led by Coach Vince Solano, Christopher Thomas, Bradley McDonald, Jeffrey Bernash, Mike Bellevue, Dan Stern. Make some noise for these runners. We are here for them. Thank you for the entertainment. Let's make some noise. Keep it loud, keep it warm, keep it welcoming. Great job, great job. Mary Cleary, Paul Wilson. Love the horn, sound the horn. Jason Thayer, Jalika Jolly, Aiden King, Alex Blandville from Holyoke, great job, Alex. Hunter Cody, Noah, Ashlyn Perro, Miguel Rodriguez, Colin Donahue, just 12 years old. Dan Jonah, Lori McMahon, Luke Gill, Michelle Figueroa, Cameron Rames, Chad Johnson, Sean Sullivan, Gregory Gomez, we got Christopher, Jason Goulet, Austin Scott, Connell Clark, Mike Moran, Elizabeth Britton, Sean Buxton, yeah! Michael Metzger, 11 years old from Westfield. Gunderson, Chris Connor, Tim Kroll, James Burke, Ethan Litchwan, Ezeal Wright, Alicia, Donald Odell, Bianca Alforo, Evan Gary, Ryan Dean, Springfield, Landon Scott, Lennon Satori, Matthew Tergeron, Glenn Morton, Kate Burke, great job, runners, great job. Conservation here in Holyoke, great job, Yoni. Chris Steger, Joseph Walensky, Matthew Fontaine DeLude, we got Gary Chattel, Ted Gasol, Ken Houston, Nick Burke from Chicopee, Mac Hickson, Brian Downey from Falmouth, Anthony Hernandez from Holyoke, great job, Anthony. Catherine Keene, Karo Sensky, Arthur Owen, go fourth.
All right, keep walking.
Andrew Hibbert, Tom Lamont, Thomas Peabody, Matthew Cross, Xavier McKinney, Griffith Diggs, Clay Amato, Tim Keefe, Michael Roble, Teresa Kervick, Derek Gerard, Eric Rogers, Lynn Garrity, Philip Sheridan, 15 from Franklin.
Yeah, Roger!
John Zangone III, Jessica Zepke, Donald McCain, Malia Flam, William Trowen, from Holyoke, Ian Beck, Cindy Strom, Tanner Mickelson, James Pinkerton, Jonathan Masonette, Justin Suffer, Jessica Radowski, Cherry LaFleche, Daniel Cordell, Thomas Trowen, great job, T. Ben Miller, Lauren Kester, Nelson Rodriguez, Timothy Lynch, Trisha Dufrat, Brandon Keegan.
Oh my God! Nice job!
Emily Mew, Mary Gert from Munson, great job, Mary. Travis Schultz, Hayden Kelly, Ryan Moynihan. They're pouring in, keep that chatter moving, everybody. Let's let them know we're here. Megan Sullivan, Emily Dunbar, Alex Black, Michael Cotto, Cameron Ribis, Daniel Hernandez. Great job, runners, great job. Coming in numbers. ladies are still smiling as they come across that line. Couldn't pay me to do this. Torture, smiling. Hey, let them know we're here. Give a big round of applause. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have crushing beer over the finish line. Well done. Declan White, Daniel Strong, Lauren, Joseph, Sabatic, Brian Chamberlain from Chicopee, Denzel Whitley from Holyoke, Finley Regan, Gloria Saad, Tommy Solano, Kara Bilal, Patrick Shea, Kevin Moscow from Belchertown, we got Jillian O'Brien, Alan, Isabel Spinty, Colby Briard, Dana Porter from Holyoke. Great job, Dana. Lily Henshaw, Mike Rippenberg from Chicopee, Christy Gorecki, Ronnie McCoy, Jake Cole, Xavier Sanchez, Craig Martinick, John Cody, Matt Fournier. Great job, runners, great job. Keep those hands clapping, those noisemakers noising. Nicholas Sereno, Abigail LeDuc, Jen Terrell, Callie White, Abigail LeDuc, Gabby Devine, Graydon Cox, Timothy Kirk, Daniel McColgan from Holyoke, Finn Meehan, 14 from Canton, Connecticut, great job. Ernie, Alex, Jacob, Toby, Maureen, Juan Latour, the third from Springfield, great job. Allison Boyden. Cameron, Caitlin, Evan, Nick, John. They're coming in too quick for me to get the full names. Camille, Steven, Joseph, Jason, Glenn, Noah, Adam, Jeffrey, great job. Hey, welcome to the party. We're here at the finish line. We've been waiting for you. That's a young Molly King. Great job. Molly Cronin. Molly King, 15. Sabine. Richie, 14. Angel Lozada, 14. Maddie Batista, 17 from Westside. We got Ashley, Cornelius, Stephen Roby. Eric Rakowski, Anthony Allen, Ryan O'Hara, Kelly Nower, Laura Wilworth, Zachary, Stephen Ruggiero, Sean O'Neill from Medfield, Yuri, Bernicott, Tyler Woodruss, Juliana, Grayson Southwick Hall, 17 from Belchertown. Zayla, we got Sean Grady, Nick Brennan, Kendrick, Alexandra, Gavin, Shattuck, Chelsea, Colin, Garrett, Lord Nash, Nick Shea from North Brampton, Molly Keys, Sabrina Cosby, Christopher Gerard, Gerald Morrow, Holyoke, Daniel Peterson, Stephen Fair, Andrea Metzger. The Wojtowicz running together, one being 14, great job. 8 years old, Delaney. Great job, Delaney Regan, 8 years old. That is absolutely impressive. Wow. Put those hands together and make some noise. We got some strong finishers here. Edward, Ryan, Matthew, Andrew, Daniel, Samantha, great job. Ryan Minnis, Chi Chen from Wilbraham, Jessica McMahon, Anthony Cormier, Connor Mooney. Your Holyoke guy removes to the Boston area. Nicole Fornia, John LeBray, Nicole Bach, Dana Zielinski, Ian Foster, 15 from Ludlow. Jason Ireland, Robert Perry, Philip Morin.
Trust it, bro.
These runners are about 10 and 10.5 minute mile pace. 103, great job. That's still cooking. You got Jonathan, Liam, Devin, Tara, Chris, Robert, and Erica Zimmerman. Suzanne, Zachary, Carolyn, Kimberly Melendez from Chicopee. Harry Melendez, baby. Hey, we open today. Train 42 down on High Street. Hey, when you need to go, that's where you
Nice.